How often do you clean your house? How often do you dust? Well, how often do you dust your computer? Ultimately, there are multiple ways to do it, but the best way is with compressed air. And each can of compressed air is a little different than other ones and have different ranges you're supposed to be. But ultimately, they are what you should be using to clean both laptops and desktops. I have currently helped with and witnessed several people bringing computers that have been completely fried because of people attempting to use blowers, vacuums, hoses, things of that nature, basically just to try and clean their computer. And even the laptop I'm on right now is very dusty. I generally don't clean it and should clean it more than I do. Uh, Roughly once a month, I guess, is the best way I could describe it, of me giving it at least a little bit of a blowout and wipe down. But anyway, that's besides the point. My cleanliness with my computer. If you've been noticing that your either tower has been running a little slow or your laptop has been running slow and also getting warm, it may be an issue because of the air circulation within it is becoming clogged. And really the best way to do this, as mentioned, is to get a can of compressed air. There's multiple brands, multiple distances, multiple ways that they even have with these variable cans, the way to do it. So giving you the sort of heads up on how to go about doing it isn't really that simple. Usually they'll have you obviously turn off the laptop and then remove the battery and then press the power button, as I've explained with my resetting before, to basically just flush out any power, make any kind of thing that may have a build up of a charge in it just power through and therefore release and allow the fans to move around freely, and then placing it either flat or on its side and blowing it out and releasing all this dirt that is basically clogged up in there by dust and pet dander, pet fur we've even seen in some instances, and just generally getting your laptop working again. And the same can be said for a tower. The tower, however, is a little bit more difficult. There's the front, which could be blown out, being that there is supposed to be a fan there. There's the back, which there is supposed to be a fan there, and sometimes even there are more than one. However, there is always going to be at least three: the one on the front, the one on the back, and the one on the CPU, as well as, four, because of one being within the power supply. All of these should be blown out with the compressed air. However, on computers, being that they're larger, they generally need to be held with just simply a pen gently, so therefore they don't spin and burn out the bearings that are holding them in there and things of that nature. And by blowing it out, it actually can improve computer performance, as well as making sure that things just don't overheat and cause damage. By doing this, it should prolong the life of your computer, prolong the use of it. It also should make it generally run cooler and quieter, because the fans don't have to work so hard to keep everything cool and try and push out whatever is gunking it up. Again, you're going to be very surprised with how much dust and things there are in it. So I would highly advise going somewhere with a tile, or if you are doing it on carpet, have a vacuum handy. And if you are using it on a laptop, be careful for the keys, because they are just held in there with clips and may be blown out. And you can even use it on, your keyboards you use for a computer, a desktop, and those are held in there with a little bit stronger clips, but I have seen instances where they do get blown out as well. And to reattach them, they're just two clips that you need to put in there correctly, and it should work fine again. But anyway, for the tower, it's the same thing goes. It usually will have more, obviously, than a laptop, being that there are bigger holes, ports, whatever you wish to call them, openings into the tower itself to allow for airflow, and therefore things can get in them quite easier. And again, if you're doing it on carpet, have a vacuum ready. If you're doing it on tile, perfect, because then you'll blow everything out and you can sweep it up. I hope this helps. It should generally make things quieter, cooler, and help the performance and life of your computer. Thank you so much for watching. Hope it helped. Please share it with other people so that everybody can have a fun, long time on their computers. Thank you so much. Have a nice one. Bye.